Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 5 in our series 2 for production line. We're down on the factory floor watching, I don't even know what slot we're at the moment, but stuff is happening and robots are roboting. Actually, you know what? It kind of looks like a Porsche a little bit, but we're going to move out where it's less noisy. Yes, we don't want the noise. In the last episode, we added some power plants down here, approximately 15%, or it was 15% then. Now it seems to edge it up to 17 or 18. But let's see now, a little bit later, what the effect has been on expenses. And I think we're looking at about, from memory, that was 23,000 plus, and now it's 21,000 plus per hour. So it looks like we're saving a couple of $1,000s an hour. And for sure, the blue is a lot less than it was. However, the capital investment is up, and I would suspect that is because of the power plants that we bought. We've gone into convenience features, and in this episode we were talking about getting the automatic windshield wipers, and then moving down to getting body design if we can in this episode. So that is primarily what we're about, and we're at $1.4 million, and looks like we're on the down cycle again. Yes. Likely because we have spent money on capital investment. And as you can see up here, yep, we're down 120k. So as we learnt to do before, we're going to be patient, and we're going to wait for the money situation to pick itself back up. And I am getting a little bit annoyed that I actually put this second run in here. Because at the moment we don't need it, because we throttled by removing these two slots here, one being paint and the other one being the fit body. So at some point when we put these two back in, we will certainly be increasing our production capacity. Our issue being, of course, that we still have cars in the showroom. Notably, the expensive, we have more expensive in there than we do luxury. Interesting. Less mid-range and far less budget. But that's okay. We are making money, which is good. Now, we need to go up in speed. And oh, excuse me. I think we can go up to 3 on this one, because we really want to just get the windshield wipers up and running at the moment, even though it's not that bad actually. Not that bad. Not great, but not that bad. New loan is available, which we don't want. Let's just check in here, the budget. Now, how are we doing? Rare. What have we got in luxury? Everything. What have we got in expensive? Almost everything. Mid-range, less of everything. And budget, just the music. Oh, it's rare. Why is it rare? It's interesting. All right, we're just about to get windshields automatic wipers up. And I think we'll do an automatic update on that if we can, when it gives us that information. Automatic windshield wipers, upgrade all slots, 2. Fit windshield, fine. Hello? Game? Calling game. What just happened there? Hang on, we better go find windshield wipers. Where was windshield wipers again? I can't remember. Fit accessories? Yes. Fit windscreen. Where are you? There we are. Oh, it did it. Okay. So let's go and have a look at our cars. These apparently are very rare. Who would have thought that? And they're only worth $600. What do we got in the expensive? So that's 600. Air conditioning's 2,000. No, let's leave it out for now, seeing they're very rare. Go to 1. And that should give us some luxury cars in here. Yeah, without with the uninstalled features. Oh, quite a few actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What's the market looking like? Customers per hour, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Sales per hour, produced per hour. Or we're making way too much of the expensive. And the mid-range isn't selling at all, apparently. Okay, well, that's interesting. No, I don't think we should change that. I think we should leave it just as it is. For now, anyway. Let's go up to 3 and just move along. All right, now, in the next phase of R&D, we've got a research queue for body design, and that's probably going to be what will get this episode because of the cost. But so far, we've been looking at things around about the $750 research cost. This one's $2,400, and this one's $2,900. So that's going to take a little while to get through. On the other hand of things, okay, I think we need to just settle down for a minute here because let's go and have a look at this. I think we need to change our schedule. And I think we need less expensive. And I'm going to add in, just to slow it down even a bit more so we don't produce as much, the budget. I'm going to put 2 into the budget. Now, this is only to throttle down the production of the luxury, the expensive, and the mid-range. And I think we can handle extra budget cars, but I don't think we can handle the current rate. Well, actually, you know what I could do, which would be even better. If it goes any further, what I can do is cut down one of these. And in fact, probably that one. That would be an option that we can pursue. If we've got one budget in stock, so we could sell the budget more than we can sell the luxury and the expensive and the mid-range. So I think that's where I'm heading with this. Now, also at this time, let's just go and check our... No, see, we're 34,000 in the red. I want to get us back into the profit area before we start spending more money. And I think what we do is we're going to add another power plant and another R&D slot. I think we are at that point where we could invest more in that. We are not rocketing along with money, but we're not doing too bad. Let's just check. Now, see, now we're black in the back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're black in the back. Having been down in the red or red in the down for some time, we're black in the back. It's very sad, actually, when you sit in a little room all on your own and you talk to yourself, because then you might be hearing the voices That could be very troublesome. Oh, I'm starting to worry myself now. I should stop that. Because it's like, well, that's what you do if you're a YouTuber. You sit in a room and you talk to people who aren't there. I suppose it's all right until you get to the point where you start hearing people responding to you and you're still alone in the room. That could be a worry. Yeah, look, I think we're going to have to throttle this right back to almost nothing because we've still got too many expensive and luxury cars in. So first of all, what I'm going to do, and I'll come back and finish that sentence, we have way too many expensive luxury and mid-range cars in the showroom that are not being cleared. So we just basically need to throttle production right back. So I've turned this off for the minute, or paused production, or in the chassis assembly area. We're going to clear this backlog here, and then we're going to disable this by removing one of these conveyor belt sections. I suspect that, well, don't know for sure, but I suspect that if you put this on hold, it will still pass cars towards it because of the conveyor belt system. I don't know that for sure, but I'm going to make that assumption. We can test it over here, actually. When we've cleared, actually we could test it over here when we clear the backlog. That would be quite fine. Quite fine. Yeah, see now that actually we could just turn this one off. But I want to clear the backlog all the way through here. And of course, while we're doing this, we're not buying raw materials, so our profit margin should be going up, but they're not. They're down to 5,000. Why is that? We have 32 cars, that's why. Budget is still selling well. In fact, Budget are rocketing it in. So if I turn this off, well, I can't turn it off just yet because I haven't got, I need to clear its backlog as well. Aha, so there's the first part of our R&D done. Now we need the next part, and then we can go and start researching different body types. Now, after that, of course, we're doing body specialization, so we can add in some wonderful things like the sunroof and central locking. So that's what we're about. But we're going to do an experiment in just a minute. Any minute. Okay, so this one we're going to put on hold. And then we'll turn... No, actually... no, we were not going to do that because we can't do that. We're going to turn this one on to hold to see if it will bypass or whether it will still queue up even if it's connected on the conveyor belt system. We just need to figure that out, and then we'll know better what to do throttling this forward. How are we doing money-wise? Well, profit margins are going back up, which is good. Okay, now you're clear. I'm going to turn you on to hold, and then I'm going to turn back on the chassis assembly. And now we're going to see if it will actually queue them up in this painting section, or whether it will bypass it because it realizes it's off. And it won't take us very long to find the answer to this question. The question that must be answered. Will the game be smart enough to know not to send it to... It's not. Well, that's just sad. Really, just sad. Just sad. I feel sad. It's not the end of the world, but it's a sad thing. So you definitely need to manage this in a sense downstream. Rival companies have researched keyless entry. Holy dooly, why are they so far ahead of us? That's insane. There you go. There won't be any joining now. So we can turn this back on, because now we really have throttled this back enormously. We will be producing many, many less of the... Wow, expensive is up to 20. We're selling more luxuries than we are expensive. Isn't that interesting? We're selling more luxuries than expensive. Okay, and how's mid-range looking? Mid-range is looking pretty cool, actually. Okay, that's good for us. Okay, now we have really throttled this back. So that should be very good. Okay, so now what I want to do is add another research office, like so, and another power plant, like, oh, now we're up to, gosh, we're up to 20. Now we're going to go up even higher. I think the reason why the percentages have gone up is because we've shut down a lot of slots, or throttled them so that less slots are being used less often in our production. And that means that we are using up more of the energy requirements from our generators and not from external purchases. So we are almost at body design, and this is going to be very exciting, because then we have to make some choices about where we go. And it's not intuitive, actually. So we've got this sedan. Now, I wonder. Oh, sorry, I think we're over here. These are very different markets, I'm assuming. I am almost tempted to go with the compact. Because that's a low, low. It's a fairly good end of the market, and I think we could do quite well there. Look at that. See, that's because we spent money on an R&D department and a power generator, which just, yes, it does, but not to that extent. Okay, now we're into body design. Now we're doing body frame specialists. And then when we've done the body frame specialization, this is when we're going to have to unlock all these and put them in. But in the meantime, we need to be doing the the car design. And I think in terms of R&D costs for us, I think it has to be the compact body because it's the cheaper option. However, what we need to do then is add in a new facility called the Design Studio. It uses 70 power and generates 6.67 points per minute. So it's, as you can see, quite large. And so we have to come over here and place it here. Gosh, we got body specialization already, so hold on. We'll put the Design Studio in and let's get this running first off. 25 power, right? And now we can change fit body. And we get 3 basics that we can put in the fit body area. Now the fit body area, as you all know, happens to be right here. And it won't be the first, it won't be the last time, because then we have all these things in here to put in. So let's just go and have a quick look. Not there, but here. And that also goes in fit body. Then we have the sunroof, which is in the body specialization, and then we branch out somewhere else. So we're going to start doing our R&D. Now, just in case some of you don't know, it's flashing at us because one of our R&D, i.e. car designs, hasn't been chosen. So we're going to go to the compact body, and we can research that now because we have nothing else in car design. So at 6.67 points per minute, that's going to take a wee while. In the meantime, though, we should go back here. Let's just check this for a minute. And we're going to have door specialization after all of these in body frame. So let's just double check this for a minute. So body frame is there. Then door specialization is there. Did I not do? No, I don't need to. It's all make. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm not going to do this section down here until we complete all of that, because that is just going to be a bit of a time waster if we do that. Manufacturing is going on quite slowly, but still got an enormous number of luxury cars. So why aren't the luxury cars selling? Well, there's only 9 luxury. Expensive aren't selling. What's wrong with expensive? Hours in showroom. 15. No, 24 hours in the showroom. Wow. Wow, we get up to 24. Well, let's add another one. Get you up to 13. Okay, and then I think we better give you, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's go 60. Okay. And what have we got? We've got a lot of budget. I think we need to throttle this down like enormously. So we've got 12 expensive, 9 luxury, 11 budget. Well, the mid-range must be selling. So let's make some more mid-range. If the mid-range is selling, then let's sell it. Okay, now, let's just go back here and check. Who's left? The expensive is still there, and followed by the luxury. So, sunroof is now common. Okay, and we've got in-car music. Yep. So if we go to expensive, what haven't we got in there? Leather interior is 1,000. Automatic windshield wipers, let's do that. And then budget's doing okay. Budget possibly should have music in it. Did I put music in budget? in-car music. Yep. Okay. All good. All right. That's the fit body frame. And I believe we have one more to go. Oh, now, wait a minute. Security features in technologies, right? Okay. Central locking. Doors specialization. Okay, so that's it. All right, so we're almost there. We're going to do the door specialization. And I think we should actually go with one processing line for this at the moment. And I'm pretty sure we could add another power generator. And that would be quite good for us. And you know what? Let's add another R&D. In there. Excellent. Okay. And we could sell back some of this infrastructure when we build the single line. And I think that's what we need to do. And then we need to start working on throttling, because it's going to be an issue, most assuredly. However, that's not the right. What we need to do now is go here and see the sunroof is common. Is it in the mid-range? Yes, it is. Okay. Sunroof is common. So we need to be researching the sunroof. So the technology of the sunroof. Where is the technology of the sunroof? At the moment, too, in terms of our R&D, we are way behind everybody else. There you are. And we get body specialization in Q. Oh, it's already in there. Oh, wake up and smell the artificial leather. That was interesting. I was listening to a YouTube, or watching a YouTube thing the other day, and they were interviewing English people about the cost of medicine and things like EpiPens in America, comparing it to the NHS. And the British were staggered at the costs that Americans have to pay for health services. And one of the ladies that they interviewed wanted to say something which I'm sure might not have been allowed past the censors, and her expression was, "Shut the fridge," which I just love. I think it's a great expression. So we might have to move to "shut the fridge" when we get to areas that are causing us a little bit of issue. And high emotional content comes raging up. But there you go. Anyway, I think we're going to have to go up in speed and just get this done. Now, having said go up in speed and then get this done, I must apologise for my voice today. I'm having quite a bit of trouble with it. I don't know why. I hope I'm not coming down with something. But perhaps I am, but I hope not. So we have now finished the processes that we need to work on to be able to put the sunroof in, and then we're going to go to central locking through doors. which are now available. So I think this is an appropriate time just to call this an episode, knowing that, in actual fact, what we'll do is we'll turn this off, because we will be working from here forwards, and I suspect it's going to be quite an exercise. So in the next episode, we will be going ahead and working on the fit body area. We will be we'll be breaking up fit body as well as fit body frame, adding trim, and then we'll be doing doors as well down the bottom. And that will allow us to do central locking as well when that is developed. So I would like to thank you all very much for joining me today. I wish you well, and I look forward to seeing you in the gig channel again very soon. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.